and read it to
I
you.
sit here with one.
Why he won't stand up like a man and admit this, I don't know. But he's watching a bunch of men lose their careers. I was told students have access above us. If this is true, it would be nice to either have it controlled access or allow one of my guys to be there as well if possible. And his last correspondence was, I got you covered. We've called him, he's never called us back.
Holy shit. Would it be okay if we put that screenshot of that text
Absolutely.
up for everybody to see?
Absolutely.
So they know it's real?
Yeah, absolutely. And do a FOIA for his phone. We have some correspondence with the chief of the school.
Do it for ya!
On that day, on Monday before Charlie was killed. And why this hadn't come out and why he won't stand up like a man and admit this, I don't know. But he's watching a bunch of men lose their careers. And he's okay with it. On Monday before.
I wish I knew who he was talking about. Men losing their careers. Because we're talking about chief of police and... Okay, he's talking about the security people. Oh no, his security guys, I think, already ruined their own careers. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. If that's what I think that's what it means. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. It's got to be what it means, right?
This correspondence went to Chief Long. Hello, Chief Long. We received this message today from the student group. There is a student roof access pretty close to where CK will be set up at the Utah Valley. The Sorensen Center has a couple of staircases that go up to walkways on the roofs.
There's a Woodbury Center.
He comes back, and for edification, the Sorensen Center was the building in front of the Lucy Center. And so he comes back and he says, you want access to the roof. And came back and said, I was told students have access above us. If this is true, it would be nice to either have it controlled access or allow one of my guys to be there as well if possible. He comes back and his last correspondence was, I got you covered.
I got you, babe.
What else am I to do? When a
Take
command level person from an...
Because you're supposed to double check. He's passing the buck. This guy, check this out. How they vet each security team member in his company. I think you can hear a slight Texas accent. I think they're Irish fucking travelers. I haven't looked into it, but that just does dawn on me. They could be. They look like one. He praised them in. They run all these fake churches.
Accredited police department says, I've got this area.
You can't. You're the security guard, not the
Have
cop.
you been in who was that?
That was the chief of police for the UVU police department.
Oh, so that means
We've called
UVU's
him,
on
he's
the
never
hook,
called
kind
us
of.
back.
Holy
That's a hard
shit.
one. That's a hard one. UVU
Does he have a
police. This is the best pass the buck I've ever seen in my life. It's
Yeah.
the best pass the buck.
Chief Long.
Look, he's throwing.
And I didn't know if it said deputy in that or
Chief
not. Because
Long.
in the
He's passing the buck.
correspondence or in his
Sunshine
stuff on
Ryan.
the website, it says
Them
deputy
Utah
Chief Long, but we just called him Chief Long. So
Deputy Chief Long.
it's like, yeah, I got guys that are 10 times more qualified than what he could have produced for us.
So why didn't they go up there?
They
So
would have done
literally
it
all they had to do is post anybody at that stairwell
stairwell
or
roof.
put a drone up or
Look how they don't have them stupid
let us.
microphones. Oh,
let
that's
you
nice.
do your
You
job.
don't need them.
Or let us.
The headphones are nice.
You know, our team is built.
Would it be okay if we put that
Sure.
screenshot of that text
Absolutely.
up for everybody to see?
Absolutely.
So they know
Look
it's
at his
real?
background. Look at
Absolutely.
the production value to
And do a
hypnotize
FOIA
you.
for his phone.
I'm just
That's
gonna
a
put a
good idea.
spiral,
Do a
hypnoting
FOIA. Do a FOIA
spiral
for his
behind
phone
me to
and
make
have
people
those
watch
records
me.
put out so everybody can see them.
These
Do a FOIA for
cocksucker.
your communications for days leading up to it. Do it.
That's what they should
And the
do.
truth's like a lion. You set it free and it'll fight for itself.
Ooh, he's saying talk to them for
One of
Utah
my favorite
police.
sayings.
Chief of police in Orem, Utah.
Last question before we take a break. I just want to ask, were you understaffed or I mean, was anybody sick? Did you have what you needed?
Yeah, we usually had
It
been.
was the same as every other event.
No,
Same-
no, we upped it. Yeah,
You upped it.
yeah, we upped it.
Oh, that's kind of
We
suspicious.
usually would run 8 to 9, depending on how many movements and how much movement inside. And so, based on no articulable threat, but just the current world situation prior to that day,
not inducing.
we upped the manpower to 12. And then we had actually a 13 there that came in the dry part. And so, but yeah, we upped it based on nothing because it's like, all right, that we're in a kind of a place where we don't want to be.
Ooh, I just stepped into the danger zone. I'm glad I didn't push.
We're expecting a big crowd. It's the first one. We don't want to get behind the 8 ball. We
that was right.
in the security industry, it's a prevention industry, not a response industry. It is a response industry, but it should be a prevention industry. So we're doing a prevention model. And so
The prevention of getting
you
shot
can
in the
see
neck.
it's
They
a pretty
lost.
schematic of the placement I
lost.
put for our guys. And on that day, thank goodness we had them because where the tent was that Charlie was under, there was a giant walkway above him. And when we were doing the
I think
walk,
he got shot from
in that
behind.
morning, one of
Pop.
the things that didn't
Came
come
out the front
in
of his
my
neck.
advance was there was giant rocks that they use for architectural design all around there. And so we're seeing these rocks on the ground, and it's like, oh, people can come by and pick up these rocks and then throw them down on us and throw them down on Charlie. And so we did a temporary criminal trespass zone right
he had a
above him on
tent?
that bridge walkway so that people
Solid.
couldn't come in it and throw rocks down on him. And
tent on top of him. Who's gonna throw 10 rocks on him? They want to. I don't. Yeah, they thought they should have been worried about a sniper. Dumb fucks.
And so, but the problem is that we had to get PD units in here to take that area of responsibility. And we told them, hey,
Got my cholo
just
outfit.
like out there, we need you here to have oversight coverage because one, it's a tape line. It's not a hard,
Yeah,
wall or
yeah.
anything. And so you need statutory authority under Utah law to say, hey, you can't come in or you can be arrested. And so the PD came and did that. And then we had one, Scott,
there's PD
that did a
there.
hellacious job on making sure they stayed there and did their job.
Everybody did a
so,
bad job except him.
Thank goodness
Who's
we
in
brought
charge?
extra people.
Oh, so everybody did a bad
We
job
upped our
except.
manpower for that one.
That's a sneaky
Due
slime
diligence
ball.
was done. We had. It's
Due
weird in the
diligence was
security
not
industry. I
done.
get calls all the time, and they're
Same.
like, "Hey, we want to run a security
Train.
detail, and we want 10 guys, that are former SEALs and operators and SWAT guys, and we want up armored and this and
You
this."
get a
and
guy
I'm
that
like,
got
"All right,"
prayed
and,
in.
here's what it's going to cost, and they'll call back. All right, we want one guy and a Toyota Sienna, and so it's budget's a factor.
Yeah.
And we eat a lot of money every year based on hey,
You got
last minute non-approval
millions
people
and
that
millions
just
of
bring in to
donations.
save our
Midwest
asses.
Cholo.
And that's a regular thing.